Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man and welcome back to Train Simulator. We've got Class 25 in front of us right now. After allowing passengers to board at Darlington, drive this passenger service along the diversionary route to Durham. Yes, right, let's get the doors open. It's very loud and echoey in here. But let's explain what we're doing, shall we? So if you watched the last video, we drove a Class 91 from York to Darlington in the Trainbow series that's running, and will still be running after this video. But I want to take a brief interlude in that to introduce something else that I'm going to be doing, which is going to be very fun, I think. Going to be very fun indeed. So it's just appropriate, really, that we managed to do the last video at Darlington and starting this video at Darlington. I like doing stuff like that every now and then, which is cool. But that's not the point of this video. That's just a lucky coincidence. The real point of this video is on this day, 5 years ago, the Weardale Teesdale Network released for Train Simulator. 5 years ago, 25th of June 2015, is when the Weardale Teesdale Network released for Train Simulator. And that's ridiculous. I don't know where the time's gone, but it's been 5 years since this route released. And when I realised that, I thought, damn, let's make a little series out of this, shall we? So, once a month, thereabouts, let's get the lights on, it's probably a good idea. Once a month or thereabouts, I'm going to be diving into Train Sim's past and picking something that's been out for 5 years on that day, which I think is going to be kind of fun. Go back in time a bit, see what stuff was like back then. You know, like, yeah, this is how things were. This is what released 5 years ago. The Weardale Teesdale Network. I remember seeing the promo stuff for this, like the stream, where they were talking about just how big it is. And you know, it's been out for 5 years, but if you haven't seen how big it is, it's huge. It's huge. And what's even cooler now is the brand new Stainmore route from Steam Sound Supreme actually branches off, I believe it's from Barnard Castle here, and continues all the way sort of this side towards the west coast, which is absolutely ridiculous. I love that. But yeah, Weardale Teesdale has been out for 5 years, and occasionally it's going to be a bit sporadic depending on the particular date within each month, but once a month we will be doing a run on something, be it a route or a train that has been out for 5 years on that day. I'm going to be focusing on stuff that's on Steam. That stuff we have definitive dates for, because you can check on Steam, because it just says released on this day. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to be fun, I think. And feel free to guess what products. That's noisy. My goodness. Feel free to guess what products will be in the lineup. You know, what I'm going to be doing in the near future. It's going to be good fun. It's going to be good fun. So yeah, the Weardale Teesdale Network, massive, classic. Just a great bundle, really. I enjoyed it. That was loud. Now, this is of course a career scenario, so my mess ups will be recorded in the points deduction sort of things, so we want to be careful about that. But we need to get some screenshots along the way, of course, because screenshots are a thing, and yeah, I've been taking screenshots on this route for 5 years. It's just stuff like that. You know, I've got quite a thing for anniversaries. I like them. I like anniversaries. They're good fun. So I thought, why not celebrate some? Eh? Why not celebrate some? And you know, any chance to drive the 25 here, which is kind of cool. I do like BR Green. BR Green's very classic, isn't it? That's very cool. And then, yeah, I was essentially doing a non-stop run to Durham today. So this comes with a whole slew of different trains: 37, 08, 101, the 105 released on the same day, in fact. But I'm not driving that today. So we've got the 37 over there. Come on, brakes. Speaking of brakes, there's the brake tender. Is that what they're called? I can't remember now. Diesel brake tender, yeah. Essentially gives a train more braking force, I think. Love a 37. Listen to that. That's very nice. Right, come on, speed up. We're going uphill, that's why. Come on, this is career. I'm supposed to be doing really well right now, and I'm currently going half the speed limit. Echoing here as well, lovely. So yeah, I'm so glad that the Rainbow series managed to line up. I wasn't planning it. I was not planning it. It was like, hang on, the last video ended in Darlington, and when that's going to be uploaded the next day, this will be 5 years old. So I thought, yeah, let's make it a thing. That's cool. That's cool. We've got the 101 there. Very nice. That's running the 101 sound pack, because I've got that installed. And you know, lots changed since this release. You know, we've got new Mark 1s now from Armstrong Powerhouse. There's no sound pack for this train yet, but we've got brand new 37 as well, which is very cool. That's it. Let's open her up. Open her up properly. It's more just the sky just gone brown all of a sudden. I don't know. Open up all the way. We are not accelerating in the slightest. I've got to be careful. We don't want a wheel slip, because that will lose me points. Darlington Dairies. And the 37 with the brake tender there. It's kind of cool. So this is going to be sort of like a very sedate run to begin with, because we've got to get ourselves up to speed. And yeah, so we're just going via places. We're not actually stopping anywhere. But we're on our way to Durham, slowly but surely. Looks like we're not diverging. Semaphores terrify me. They really do. I much prefer the you know, the proper signal. I say proper signal system. You can debate on what one's proper. I like the lights, like proper lights. You know, trying to see an arm in the fog. That's not for me. That's not for me. Five years ago, and you know, this was 5 years ago. But even before then, God, it's getting foggy. You know, this route was in development long before that, which is, you know, the even more fascinating thing, really. This is going to be a terrible scenario to show it off, isn't it? Well, it's going to show off the fog very well, I guess. I suppose the interesting thing is, we've also got the Sky Enhancement Pack, and that's probably messing with the fog in ways we weren't expecting, which now means we can see nothing. It's very atmospheric. It is very atmospheric indeed. Train appearing out the fog there. That's cool. That's very cool. I'm gonna pop the cab light on. You wouldn't normally drive with it on, but it's just so you guys can see the cab, really. 25. It's very classic, isn't it? Very classic indeed. Yeah, it's good to know we can see nothing now. So, yeah, look at this glorious route I'm trying to show off. Wonderful. Wonderful route. You know, scenery stood the test of time. Can't see any of it. Can't see any of it. But, you know, I wanted to drive a 25. And I wanted to drive it from Darlington. So, we're kind of stuck with it now. We are kind of stuck with it now. That's it. I would drive the 101 or the 105, but it's like, gears. I don't want to play with gears. Gears would be a recipe for disaster. It really would. Really would. So just keep things nice and simple with the diesel loco, and barely. This is going to make signal sighting impossible. That's the other downside of older signals. We will not see an arm until it gets closer, but that's okay. I think we're about to level off on the gradient here as well. Let's bring the power down. Yeah. Just as we leveled off, we hit the speed limit. Look at that. Not much you can see of it, but it looks good. I like it. Random question. because this is something I always think about. The British Railways logo. Early or late? Which do you prefer? I prefer late. I like the cleaner style of late. It just looks cleaner to me. Early's a bit all over the place, in my opinion. So which one do you guys prefer? Let me know, because why not, I guess. British Railways. I hope the fog clears up at some point. That was green, that's good. But if it doesn't, then, well, you know, we get an atmospheric run at least. Yeah, 5 years. 5 years. Yeah, stuff like that blows my mind. It really does. It just makes me feel old in some cases. It's like, what, that was that long ago? I remember that like it was yesterday, sort of thing, you know? So, it's mad. 37! Double 37! Oh, yes. Very, very nice. I do hope we get another volume of the 37 pack one day, the AP one, that covers the older versions of the loco like that. Because the one that they've got at the moment covers the more modern variants. We don't have one that covers the original condition. Which is a shame. Right, there's our first waypoint there. Hyington. Instinct says Hyington, but that's probably wrong, because stuff gets more complicated to pronounce the further north you go, generally speaking. And we are going further north. It's a very nice state run. Very different to the 125 we were doing in the last video. It's gentle 45. It's a shame so much of this route's really sort of gone now. I mean, this hasn't, I don't think. This is the bit that's still there, because we're going via Shildon and Bishop Auckland, which still exists today. Double 25. Because Shildon, there's a museum at Shildon. So this is all still around, but most of the network, most of the rest of it's gone, which is a shame. One of the saddest things, I think, is looking at maps, like actual satellite imagery. You can see the scars of where railways used to be. It's quite sad. I'll try and get a screenshot here if we can. Not going to be easy with all the fog around, but you know, needs must. I love atmosphere like this. And the AP scenario pack is probably making it all the more interesting. It really is. Get a couple of screenshots like that, I think. That's it. Yeah. Like, I'm assuming it's coming into play, like it does, you know, most scenarios sort of pick it one way or another. The visibility really isn't that good, is it? No, it is not. Go via Shildon Platform 2. Also means we've got a long tunnel coming up, I believe. So that's good fun. See sort of buildings over there. Fog is one of the most interesting things to see out of a train window, I think. I don't know if we'll get the effect. Oh no, we don't have a passenger view. Ha! 5 years old, we don't have a passenger view. You get it on the Medway Valley line, because Medway Valley line, as I'm sure you're all aware, but if you're not, for several sections it runs alongside the River Medway. And, you know, hence the name. And one of the weird things about it is on a foggy morning, you know, you're sat just looking out. If you're looking out towards the side of the river, it's like this here on the left. You can see nothing beyond that foliage. The railway just drops off to the side and into an abyss of grey. You can see nothing, and it's a very, very odd sensation to not be able to see the rest of the world to your side. You know, it's like, it's really, really weird. And essentially what we've got right now, you know, which has got common sense telling us the railways keep on going. Oh, hello, a bit parallel running here. Look at that. I wonder what's on the head of this. I know what's on the head of this. A screenshot opportunity. Oh, yes. I'm sure it'll appear out the fog at some point. Oh, looks like a 37 to me. Oh, yes. definitely get a screenshot with that. This is the point where it has a road and I have a red, but probably not. Nah, he's stopping. He's stopping. But not before I get a screenshot. Look at that. That's cool. So foggy. I mean, his shadow's messing up a little bit, but it's so foggy. I love it. Excellent. Yeah, he's stopping. We've got the road. I mean, being a diversion route off the East Coast Main Line, I wonder what sort of long distance journey we're on. Oh, I thought that was a whistle board. It's a set of buffers. Oh, silly me. They're the same shape in this day and age. You know, back in the 60s, the whistle boards were rectangular and said whistle, not just a circle with W on it. So, oh well. Still, tones for the win. It's the only tone we've got. Stuff like that freaks me out as well. Because obviously you get, you know, you got different tones like, you know, Star Wars tones. Da, 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 da. You know, I was one time in my spare time, I think I was probably sharing Train Sim Discord on someone, just, you know, driving together. And I did that in the 101, and then it occurred to me I'm driving in a simulated world before Star Wars existed. It's like, hang on, I just did something that made no sense there. Stuff like that just blows my mind. It's ridiculous. You know, a world before Star Wars sort of thing. Speaking of Star Wars, I'm quite excited for Star Wars Squadrons that's been announced. That's looking good. It's looking very good. It's got that releasing in October. The Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is rumoured to be releasing in October. The Mandalorian Season 2 is releasing in October. It's going to be a good month. 101, 08, look at this lot. Nice. It's going to be a good month. It's going to be a good month. I want to bring some Star Wars content to the channel at some point. I just don't know how or what. Like, I do want to play the Skywalker Saga for you eventually, but I want to play it in my own time first, so we'll see how things go. I might do a Fallen Order playthrough at some point. Maybe that's better done as a live stream. I don't know. Right, we're going to fly up ahead to Shildon. I want to watch the train come through the fog. There we are. Shildon. Where's going to be the best place for this? Probably here. Actually, no, here. I want to watch the train come through the fog and just, like, you know, burst out. You can hear it just... Where is it? Still can't see it. Still can't see it. Oh, there's some lights. There she is. It's terrifying. Trains do have that sort of eeriness about them when it comes to stuff like this. And there it goes. Excellent. Alright, how are we doing? Going past some other coaches. Tunnel approaching. Right, speed up. Pretty short, right, yeah. I recognise this bit. Tracks coming in. Walls on the other side. They're approaching a tunnel, I believe. Oh, yeah. There it is. There's the tunnel. It's going to be foggy in here because train sim logic. And we're going down to 1 in 95. So controlling our speed down here is going to be fun. Foggy tunnel time. Echoey tunnel time. That's it. Right, off the power. Ready on the brakes. So going down to 1 in 95. Go via Bishop Auckland platform 2 Av. Is that Av avoid? Probably. God, it's like hyperspace, isn't it? Punch it, Chewie. That's one of the cool things about like driving in snow as well. It just look like hyperspace. Alright, sever the brake. That was loud. Oh my god, that's fine. Just need to be careful on the downhill here. Oh my. Okay. And there's the end of the tunnel. Light, if you want to call it that. Nice. Gradient's leveled off as well a little bit, so we can just apply a little bit of power now. Got 500 points at the moment. I don't want to jinx it, but you know, can I do a career scenario without completely screwing it up? We shall soon find out. Signal boxes. Getting a viaduct shot's going to be a nightmare in this, isn't it? Once you go over one, be like, I can't see the train anywhere. No, we're speeding. Oh, as soon as I said it, messed it up. Oh, bloody downhill gradients and power. That's 20 points. Literally, as soon as I said, I wonder if I'll make it without screwing up, I instantly screw up. That's why you're here, I guess. Oh well. Oh well. Still, it's all good fun. Trees in the distance, looking all foggy. I hope it clears by the time we get to Durham, at least a little bit. Like, it wasn't this bad when we started. I'd like to think it'll clear a little bit. But you never know. You never know. So look at it, there's not much to see. It's just, fog. Fog everywhere. It's 15 limit coming up, which is just great. I think so we branch off at Bishop Auckland, we branch, yeah, to head north again. So we're not exactly heading north right now. It's not the best diversion route in the world. It just goes all over the place. Right. Slow down. We're cleared through at the very least. That looks good. That signal's green. Come on. Down for 15. That's it. Got a nice rhythm to it, really. Anyway, stop messing about. I'm driving a train here. Yeah, so in reality, this is where the railway ends. There's a station in front of us, like a single platform these days. But the bulk of the station is where we're going right now, to the side. I can see is that a 101 in there? Yep. That's sort of where the station is these days, where the 101 is. But all of this was here as well, and it isn't anymore. Bishop Auckland East. Look at this. Atmospheric as hell. Love it. Right. I've gone via that bit, now I've got to go via the next bit, which is not that far away. Steadily making progress. There's not really much point for screenshots at the moment, is there? Can't really see very much. Signal drop there, that's kind of cool. Ah, this is where I once derailed a Terrier, isn't it? I slammed into the front of a 101. I remember that. Oh dear. Hopefully that won't happen today, eh? Well, I won't slam into a Terrier or anything, because I'm not here at the moment. That is a very long staircase to get up there. Look at that. There we go. That's the view you get if you're the signalman. It's kind of cool. Oh, 08 doing its shunting duties. Very nice. I do love an 08. I'm not a fan of shunting in Train Sim though. I prefer shunting in Train Sim World, because you got the whole walk out, uncouple, change the point sort of thing you don't get with this. And a lot of shunting scenarios in Train Sim, they're just far too brutal when it comes to timings. Like, it is literally impossible to keep up, because obviously shunting is not something you do quickly. So yeah, I like shunting in TSW, but not so much in TS. But I do like an 08. I do like an 08. That's very echoey. Yep. Still the green there. Got to 25 and back up to 45 again shortly. Got another tunnel first though, because of course we have. Up to 25. Got to go via Hunwick. Hunwick. This is the interesting thing. This route has been out for 5 years. I have not even seen all of it yet, which is kind of sad, really. You know, it's been out for 5 years and I've not seen all of it. I just haven't driven it all. But it's nice to have an excuse to drive it now. Sometimes you need an excuse to drive something. There's nothing wrong with that. God, look at that with the viaduct. The rest of the world just drops away in the fog. Oh, that's terrifying. Don't speed. Don't speed. Look, that's terrifying. We can't see anything. Oh, I can see a tree down there, but ignore that. We can't see anything else at the front. The rest of the world is gone. Look at that. That's the precisely the thing I'm talking about, where you just see nothing. Because obviously the river just doesn't really show up in the fog. You just see nothing. It's terrifying. Right, speed up again. Hunwick. Where else? Brantspeth, Rellymill Junction, and Durham. Only 18 minutes left, apparently. This is not. You don't. You wouldn't want to be on like a Top Link Express on the East Coast Main Line back in the Steam era, and then you just see a notice saying, "Oh yeah, because of engineering works, we're going via Bishop Auckland." Oh no. This has had so much time. Like, if we were still in the 91 from the last video, we'd easily have probably been and gone past Durham at this point, because it's just a straight shot up the ECML. Right, back downhill. Something to keep in mind. We need to go via Hunwick on time to get points. At the moment, it looks like we're going to be a smidge early, which I'm happy about. It means I can take it easy down this hill. Again, the world's dropped off to the right there. A slight hint of trees, other than that, nothing. Oh, hello. Is that a 37 in the distance, or did our engine just decide to have a coughing fit? Don't speed, don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. Oh, it's a double 25. Oh, there we go then. So he gets double 25, and he gets a brake coach. I get 125 and no brake. Unfair, man, unfair. Oh well. Here in good time, which is what I like to see. Ignore the fact that we nearly sped. Nearly. Race through Hunwick. I say race through. Jaunt through. Gentle jaunt. Timeless bonus 250. It's been a while since I've driven a career scenario. Go via Brantspeth platform 2. Brantspeth. Sounds very posh. Brantspeth. It probably isn't posh, I don't know. And the fog lit up, please. I just want to see something. Any sign of life would be good. Hopefully we'll have a bit more luck in other scenarios of this. Because I'm just picking stuff that released with it. Whether or not that'll include sound packs or not, that I've already got installed, that might change. But generally speaking, I'm going to be driving it as it is. Like I could have put the new Mark 1s in and stuff, but I didn't want to. Alright, clear to go straight ahead. Also clear to speed. Not. There we go. 8.7 miles. Nice gentle run this. Just sit back, relax, take in the view, in inverted commas there. Yeah. It's nice. And 45 miles an hour is the best speed for a train to go that's on jointed track. The rhythm you get off the track joints, when it doesn't lag, is very nice. That noise is just childhood to me. 101! The reason why it's childhood is the Melbourne Valley Line had jointed track, and the last section to have it was it was just before Aylesford, heading towards Strood, just before Aylesford, and you'd hear this. I love it so much. Especially on board something like a 508, you know, proper classic. Is that Willington? Yeah, Willington. Okay. Let's power up again. Going a bit slow right now. We are actually going uphill. Don't want to be late, do we? Never want to be late. It's 15:15 at the moment, and we are due into Durham at 15:28. Not long left. Not long left. Go on. Full throttle it. I'll let you. I'm glad we've got clear signals right now. That's good. That's good. Although we have got a huge block ahead of us now. Look at that. Wagons on the left. I just heard a train horn in real life. Good fun. I can play too! There we go. Good fun. Some sort of freight yard here. Teeming with life that we can't see. Good fun. This is a big signal block. Look at this. God, look at that. Classic industrial. I love it. Got some weird lined effects going on some of the foliage and stuff. Train sims are great at rendering fog, but oh well. God, this is a huge signal block. Look at this. Got the track all to ourselves. Sorry about that, or someone's nicked the signals. That's probably something that's realistic. There's the next one. I don't get people who do cable theft on the railway. So one, it's dangerous. Two, just you're scum, utter scum. One, stealing. Two, stealing from the railways. You screw everything up. The Sheerness branch gets the most cable theft I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. Trouble is you can't bury them underground because you need to get at them for maintenance and stuff. So you know, can't really win there. In a perfect world, it'd be impossible to access railways other than at platforms, and platforms having screen doors and stuff. But that's never going to work. Not to a full scale. Brantspeth is approaching. Going up to 45 again soon. Let's grab a screenshot. Let's grab a screenshot. It's not going to be great given the atmosphere. Well, it's got some atmosphere. See, that's quite cool. That's kind of cool. See the gradient changing there as the train disappears off into the unknown. Just about to see the red light on the back there. Alright, let's join it again. Signals are still good. Very nice. Given how much time is left, I doubt we're going to see the weather clear. Although you never know. You never know. Brownsmith, shall we? What we got? We've got a signal box, lovely. Level crossing, very nice. About as classic as it gets. Sorry, I'm not picking any of you up today. We're just on our way through. Let's get a shot from the opposite platform this time. Can't see a thing. Please stand well away from the edge of platform 2. The approaching train is not scheduled to stop at this station. Very nice. Very nice. Back in. How are we doing? Not too bad. Go via Raleigh Mill Junction down Bar. We can go down Bar, that's fine. 3 miles. Floaty grass, why are you so floaty? Who knows? Random. Look at that. That's cool. I will do a run in better weather one day. Especially when I get hold of the Stainmore route. We'll do a nice long run. I like doing long runs in TS, just don't have the time for them. And also, what do I talk about for so long? You know, I'm averaging 40-50 minutes of video at the moment, but if I'm going to do anything that's like an hour and a half, 2 hours, what do I talk about? I don't know. It's either that or just talk less. Whatever, you know, whatever you're happy with, I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, it's my channel. I can do what I want, but you know. I either want videos where I talk or don't talk. I don't. It's sort of like a hybrid in the middle. Oh no! Come on! I pushed the key. It didn't do it in time. Oh well. 28 points we've lost so far. Train. Double 37. Oh yes. Signals are still good. Yeah, what was I on about? Yeah, it's like, you know, I can do videos where I don't talk at all if I wanted to. They're easy enough to do. I do videos where I talk all the time, but a hybrid I think would be weird. But I might try it one day. You know, nothing wrong with experimenting, really. Because that's the other thing as well. Like, I want to cover some things in TSW. I don't really know how to. I've only ever done one proper video on TSW and one live stream, I think, roughly. It's not something I've covered that much in the past, and I don't really know how to. I've got a method for TS. I've got a style, so to speak. You know, quite laid back. Yeah, quite laid back, you know. Try and take it seriously. We drive around and stuff, but I try and take TSW a lot more seriously. And you know, like with this, I've got thoughts and stuff coming up in my head all the time, but I get less TSW. I take it more seriously. It's more of a just laid back, get in and drive it sort of thing. So I don't have as much to say, but I'll give it a go one day. I'll definitely give it a go one day. Mental note, 20 limit, half a mile. All good. Not that far away now. Not that far away at all. So definitely not going to see any improvement in the weather anytime soon. But let's see if we can get down for this 20 in good time. Feeling less confident every sort of second we inch towards it, but we'll see how we go. Again, the world's just dropping out from underneath us. Lovely. Look at that. Can we get a viaduct shot where it's just nothing but bridge and... Oh, we can. Look at that. It's just nothing but bridge and train. That's just wonderful. That's wonderful. Down for 20 in good time there. Excellent. God, this would be terrifying. Kind of glad there's no passenger view actually. Look down and see that. Oh my god, there's nothing. Oh, there's another railway. There isn't nothing. There is something. Another railway, which we are now joining. Well, it's joining us, I suppose. Depends on your perspective, I guess. Speed limit for 80. 80! Oh my goodness, we can actually get up to speed in this thing. That was a loud bridge. My goodness. We can actually get up to speed in this thing. Unless Durham's right around the corner. But we can try. We can try. Is this one of the bits where the railways everywhere? Yeah. Railways everywhere. I've got up here, down here, over here, down here. My goodness. Railways everywhere. Go on, give me a chance to open it up, would ya? It's downhill as well. We can really open it up. It's the downside of a diesel. The constant sort of rhythmic nature of it can put you to sleep. Dear, dear. And that probably forms a triangle. So yeah, join that railway there, lovely. And go over another bridge. So that's just complicated. A simple feather does the trick. Or junction indicator if you want to be fancy about it. Yeah, I much prefer the modern type. It's easier to understand. And if that makes me, you know, a noob or whatever, I don't care. I don't care. Right, 80, 80, come on. 50, 80, go. Oh, Durham's like less than a mile away. Give it everything you've got down this downhill, come on. Everything you've got. At least break 45, just once. Just once. Give the passengers the thrill of a lifetime as they descend into hell here. Look at this. Can't see a thing. Come on. Brake 45. You know you wanna. And slam the brakes on for the 25 at the end of the platform there. 40. 42. Just brake 45 when I'm allowed to for a change. There we go. That's enough for me. Right, slam the anchors on. Hello 101. Viaduct. There's a cathedral here somewhere, not that we're going to be able to see it. No, can't see a thing. Can't see a thing. Come on, make a 25. 20, 27. 26, 25, there it is. Welcome to Durham. Excellent. Still keep braking. We have actually got to stop here after all. And that's been our 5-year anniversary run on the Weardale and Teesdale Network. 5 years. And you know, there's been like 470 odd products released since then. Just put that into perspective. That includes core products and TSW as well. Over 470 products have released since this released. That just puts it into perspective for you. Or if it doesn't, nothing else will. It just shows how big Train Sim has, has gotten, and it was big enough when this released already. So it's mad. So we're going to celebrate a few anniversaries in the coming months. They're going to be a bit sporadic, like because if the next one's early in the month and the next one's late in the month after that, then there could be quite a gap between these videos. But nonetheless, we will cover several anniversaries. I do have a plan. Feel free to guess. It doesn't really matter because I know what I'm going to be doing. But yes, 5 years. 5 years. What a 5 years it's been as well. So many good things have released since, and this still stands up to this day. And if you don't know some of the dates and how long stuff has been in TS, then you're going to be in for some surprises, I think. All tasks complete without any problems. Nice work, driver. Scenario complete. Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, that was good fun. Next time I'll get back into the train bows, but for now, that has been our first 5-year anniversary run, with many more to come in the future. So thank you very much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next video.